Ultimate Adventure 2023, presented by Rail Truck, continues its tour of West Virginia's Hatfield McCoy Trails. After an official escort through the town of Logan, we're climbing and climbing through the Bear Wallow system before taking the scenic route to our campsite for the night. Then, it's field repairs by the campfire light because before you know it, it's time for another patented UA road day, interspersed with some good old off-roading tossed into the mix. All right, everybody, welcome to UA Day 5! Woo! Yeah, what'd y'all think of that road day yesterday? That was a legit trail system. That was as good as any I've ever seen in my 24 or 5 years of doing this professionally. So with that, I will hand it over to Trent for today's fun stuff.
All right, yeah. So as I said yesterday, you know, the Hatfield McCoy system really is a model that I think the rest of the nation should be following. I mean, 10 trail systems, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of trails, and they're continuing to expand those trail systems to include full-size vehicles. Today, we are going to be visiting the first one that was open to full-size vehicles, and that is a system called Bear Wallow. It's actually that mountain right over there. We're going to be taking the community connector, which as I mentioned to you yesterday, they've actually passed laws and stuff where there are corridors that if you're on your dirt bike or quad or side-by-side or whatever, you can legally access town. You can go get fuel, you can go get food, things like that, and it's perfectly legal, which is just phenomenal, and it helps, of course, the local towns and stuff like that. And so just a genius thing that works well. It's like a symbiotic relationship that works well for everybody, so it's super awesome.
All right, it's day 5, Ultimate Adventure. It's a trail day. We are right outside of Logan, West Virginia, and we're gonna head into the Hatfield McCoy Trail System. It's been raining a little bit this morning, so something tells me it's gonna be a little slippery. My excitement level is 13 out of 10. Woo, woo!
This wet, sloppy wheeling in here. The rocks, they just move all over, and this is what we're used to out of Pennsylvania, so we love this type. It's our backyard.
I was basically pushing a log with the inside of my tire, and it seems the log just caught the valve stem, sheared it off. So it's kind of best case scenario. We got some parts coming up here, we'll stick it in, I'll get my air up, and we'll hopefully just air the tire up and be on the way.
First we tore a brake line. Must have rolled a big rock up between the frame and the body, and it tore right front brake line off. So it's a pretty long brake line. It's some big fitting. It's metric to a van, so we ended up cutting a penny down. It was Fred and Dave's idea. They cut a penny down. We stuffed it in the fitting and tightened it up to keep it from leaking. I had some plugs, but I didn't have them that size.
I was kind of fighting with this section. I kept getting partway up and hanging the rear diff, and I was trying to climb this wall over here. Had the wheels turn and bang, checked out a U-joint out of the front right axle shaft. So I'm gonna try to winch out of the rest of this trail. It's kind of a pain because like sometimes if you break the U-joint, you'll get the ears from the yokes in the axle shafts, and they'll climb up over each other, and if you let it do that, a lot of times it'll break the ball joints and the whole front wheel will fall off. So I either need to change it here or take it super easy and get out to the top.
so we're on double barrel. This second trail of the day. It's a lot of elevation. It's loose.
Hey guys, I'm Senator Mark Maynard. I represent the 6th District in West Virginia, and I've been involved in off-roading all my life. And we're so glad to have Ultimate Adventure here. It's an honor to have you all here, and it'll let more people know about West Virginia and what it has to offer in trail riding. And you'll help me get legislation through, potentially, because sometimes it's hard for me to describe to people in the legislature what the economy will be like once we blow the lid off of West Virginia. And so glad to have you guys here.
That's Tiger for you. Showing everybody how to turn a rock crawling trail into a drag strip.
Okay, so we're here at Hatfield McCoy Trail System. This is the cooler. This is our third trail and last trail of the day. It's very technical, as you can see. It's a lot of loose rock, a lot of elevation. You got to pick your line, and you got to pay attention. Should be good.
Sun was out, everything was semi-dry, and then in the last 30 minutes the bottom has fell out. It's dropped an inch of rain on the trails, which is going to make every rock just a lot more slick.
Dude, it was wet today, but it was awesome. The trails are really good. Pretty hard, but just used a lot of skinny pedal and got up them.
My name is Matt Anderson. I'm returning reader from UA 2022. So super excited to be back. Brought my 1977 F250 and got her all straight again and running a lot better now since I rebuilt the motor also. Last year on UA, I wiped out the bedside on day one. And then the final day, we were actually on our way out to a trail and my motor blew. So even on the way back, I ended up picking up a block and started the process. The reason I went with this truck was because of Dave Chappelle, actually. I was not intending to have it as a rock crawler. I was just gonna fix it up and make it a daily driver. And he said, hey, you should turn that into a rock crawler. So that's what I did.
All right, another awesome day on the trails of Bear Wallow outside of Logan, West Virginia. Great day. We had a fair amount of carnage. Dave Chappelle, I believe, broke an axle shaft. We actually pulled a valve stem out of a wheel and thought we'd broken a hub, but fortunately that wasn't the case. Now we're just airing up. We're gonna go hit the grocery store. We got one more camp night tonight. Got about an hour and a half drive, but it'll be worth it because the campground's pretty cool.
Camp nights are the best nights, man. If we could just camp the whole time, that would be great. It's like by day 3, you're finally getting good at it. I actually know how to boil water now. I know how to cook my own meals. Camping's always good.
everybody. Welcome to UA Day 6. Yeah! What did we think of Bear Wallow yesterday? Yeah, Hatfield McCoy System is something else, isn't it? And this campsite is spectacular. So big round of applause to West Virginia for actually making places that we can come enjoy that are this nice and this well kept. I'm not going to yap. I'm going to hand it over to Trent. We have a long day, and you tell us what we're going to be up to.
Yeah, we've got a lot to do today. This is the third and final stop for us on the Hatfield McCoy, but we're going to spend just a little bit of time exploring Cabwaylingo. But we got a lot of miles to cover today, so we're going to get going. And that doesn't mean, though, there's not going to be some dirt later on this afternoon.
So it's Ultimate Adventure Day 6, and it's a road day, but it's been all off-road, so so far it's going really well. Having a V8 seems to help some of the guys getting up some of these hill climbs. A little muddy, but it's fun so far. It's a beautiful day out.
Well, it has been an awesome time here at Cabwaylingo and the greater Hatfield McCoy Trail System. And you know what? We've had a lot of firsts on Ultimate Adventure over the years, but we have never had the honor of having a state senator join us on the Ultimate Adventure. Mark, thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you.
It's been a pleasure, Trent. You know, it's so great to have Ultimate Adventure. I've been a fan all my life and followed you guys. And to be an off-roader myself and to fight for these lands and to see it be taken advantage of by people from across the nation coming here, it's just been a true pleasure to be a part of it.
Who would have thought of all the states in America, West Virginia has so much rad four-wheeling? Plus, they have a state senator that wants people to come here and go four-wheeling. That's pretty awesome. I think we had a great time here, and I want to come back. If you're looking for a place to go on an adventure and you live on the East Coast or on the West Coast, load up, come to West Virginia, go wheeling. They want you here.
Welcome to the Daniel Boone Backcountry Byway. This is a series of old county roads.
It's been a great road day, man. It's been beautiful scenery, weather's great, and the trails keep on throwing stuff at you that we didn't expect, so it's been fun.
All right, well, that's pretty much a wrap on day 6 of Ultimate Adventure. We've got quite a bit of trail left to do, and we've got one more day to go, and it's going to be a great one.
If you're counting, we're up through day 6 of Ultimate Adventure 2023 presented by Real Truck. And that can only mean one thing. The last day of UA is right around the corner, and historically, that's where Christian and Trent saved the best for last. Check back next time to see day 7's killer Kentucky wheeling.
How are we gonna fill our tires, Charles? We're gonna lose this job! Oh, God! How can this happen to us? It's the worst day of my life!
You can see me?
We hit the pump. You Hey, that's a wrap on.
That's a wrap on goofing off in West Virginia. Time to get on the road and go to the next state. Whoop whoop. Ultimate Adventure 2023. Pew.